My child, can you give me 1 minute? Just a little time, and I promise you will regret it. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Don't slip away from this moment the way you have so many times before. I am stepping into your day, into your thoughts, into your atmosphere, because I need you to hear me. I need your heart to pause. I need your spirit to breathe. I need your attention, not because I demand it, but because something you have been praying for is closer than you realize. And if you move too quickly, if you get distracted again, if you push this off the way you have pushed off so many moments, you may miss what I placed in front of you. So I ask you again, gently but urgently, can you give me 1 minute? Just a little time. Not all of your day, not your whole strength. Just this moment, just this breath, just this small space where the world loosens its grip on you long enough for you to feel me again. I know how often you've rushed past these moments. I know how many times you felt me tug at your heart and you said, later, maybe later. I know how many times you sensed something important and you brushed it aside because life felt too loud, too overwhelming, too heavy to stop and listen. I know how many times you convinced yourself you'd come back, and you never did. But this moment is different. You feel it, don't you? Something in you is softer right now, quieter, more open than usual. Something in you senses the weight of these words. Something in you recognizes that I am not far away, I am right here, drawing near, reaching for you in a way you cannot explain but cannot deny. This moment is not random. It is not accidental. I aligned it with your life because your heart has been drifting farther than you know, and I had to step in before something precious slipped from your hands. Your life has been so noisy lately, so many thoughts, so many worries, so many emotions swirling inside you that you haven't even had the space to hear yourself breathe. The world had been pulling at you from every direction, and you've been running on empty without even realizing how much of yourself you've been losing in the process. You have been tired, not just body tired, but soul tired. You have been overwhelmed, not just mentally, but spiritually. You have been carrying things you were never meant to carry alone. You have been fighting battles in silence, pretending you're okay, pretending you're strong, pretending the weight doesn't hurt you as deeply as it does. And because life has been so loud, you've missed my gentle voice. You've missed my signs. You've missed the soft nudges I placed along your path. Not because you didn't care, but because you were burdened. Not because you were ignoring me, but because your heart was tired. Not because you did love me, but because you've been surviving more than you've been living. And I saw it. I saw the tiredness in your eyes. I saw the heaviness in your steps. I saw the emotions you tried to hide from yourself. I saw the parts of you that you kept pushing down so no one would worry. That's why I'm here now. That's why my voice feels closer than usual. That's why your heart is reacting, even if you don't understand why yet. Because you've been praying for deep themes, heavy things, secret themes. Prayers you whispered through tears. Prayers you buried under your breath so no one else would hear. Prayers you didn't think were strong enough or good enough or worthy enough to reach heaven. But they did. Every single one of them reached me. I carried those prayers. I listened to them when you felt like no one else cared. I held them in my hands and lined up answers in ways you still cannot imagine. And now one of those answers, one of those breakthroughs, one of those moments you prayed for is finally approaching your life. But you must be awake for it. You must be present for it. You must be aligned enough to receive it. That's why I need your attention, not to control you, but to protect what I am sending to you. If you rush past this moment, if you skim through these words, if you distract yourself the way you always do when something begins to feel too deep or too real, you may miss the very thing you've been begging me to send. So let me hold you still for a moment. Let me hush the world around you. Let me quiet the noise inside you. Just for now, just for this minute, just for this breath where your soul softens enough to let me speak to you. I know how many times you've pushed away moments like this because you were afraid to feel too much. I know how many times you didn't want to confront your own hurt. I know how many times you pulled away because you didn't trust that good things could actually come to you. I know how many times you ran because running felt safer than hoping. I know how many times you skipped over my whisper because your heart didn't believe anything could change anymore. Comment, God is my safe refuge if you run to Him when life is heavy. But my child, I never stopped coming for you. I never stopped drawing near. I never stopped reaching out. I never stopped loving you past your walls, past your fears, past your silence. You have been searching for peace, but walking with too much noise to notice when it comes. You have been searching for direction, but drowning in distractions that keep you confused. You have been searching for comfort, but surrounding yourself with things that numb you instead of heal you. You have been searching for me, but forgetting how to slow down long enough to hear me. So I came into your moment. I stepped into your day. I reached into your atmosphere, and I whispered, can you give me 1 minute? Just a little time, and I promise you won't regret it. Because this message holds something for you, something tender, something healing, something you have needed for so long that your heart forgot how to ask for it properly. What you are reading right now is not just text on a screen. It is the exact moment heaven arranged. It is the moment I positioned in your life because your spirit is finally ready to hear me, ready to release something, ready to receive what I've been preparing behind the scenes. You may not understand everything yet. You may not feel ready. You may not know what is coming. But trust me, this moment matters. All I ask is this: give me your attention. Give me your heart. Give me your breath. Just for this moment. Just long enough for me to place something inside you that will shift your life. My child, let me tell you why I had to step into your moment like this. Why I reached into your day with a sudden pull that you could feel in your chest. Why these words found you at the exact second when your mind was wandering and your heart was tired. You have been overwhelmed for a long time, carrying weight that has been pressing against your spirit in ways you haven't fully admitted to yourself. You have been moving through your days with a heaviness sitting quietly on your shoulders, a heaviness you push down so you can function, a heaviness you hide behind laughter, behind routines, behind distractions, behind strength that drains you the moment you are alone. You have been mentally exhausted, trying to keep everything together while parts of your heart feel like they're slipping through your fingers. You've been spiritually silent, not because you don't believe in me, not because you don't want me, but because your spirit has been drowning in the noise of everything you've had to handle on your own. You have been drifting, my child, and you didn't even realize it. Drifting doesn't happen with loud warnings.
Think about it.
It happens quietly, slowly, gently, one small compromise at a time, one skipped moment at a time, one ignored tug at a time. It happens when life gets too loud, when your emotions get too heavy, when your thoughts get too crowded. You drifted not because you were running from me, but because you were surviving more than you were living. You drifted because you were tired. You drifted because your heart had been bruised from too many hits. You drifted because you've been waiting for someone to finally see how much you've been carrying, and you grew used to the silence around you. But I saw it. I saw your spirit getting quieter. I saw your hope growing thin. I saw you slowly losing connection to the parts of you that once felt alive. I saw you slipping into numbness, and I could not allow you to disappear inside that numbness without reaching for you. You have been carrying burdens alone that were never meant to be carried without my help. You tried to hold everything together because you didn't want to bother anyone. You told yourself you were strong enough, even when you felt like collapsing inside. You pushed through pain by ignoring it. You moved through grief by burying it. You walked through loneliness by pretending you didn't feel it. You didn't want to fall apart, so you didn't allow yourself to feel anything too deeply. You didn't want to break, so you tightened your heart until even joy had trouble getting in. You carried emotional wounds without treating them. You carried exhaustion without resting from it. You carried heartbreak without healing from it. You carried responsibilities that weighed down your soul until you forgot what it felt like to breathe without pressure. To survive, you numbed yourself. You silenced your own needs so you wouldn't feel like you were falling behind. You distracted yourself so you wouldn't have to deal with the ache in your chest. You stayed busy so you wouldn't have to think. You kept moving even when you were breaking. You told yourself you were fine even when the truth was that you were slipping deeper into a place where you couldn't feel me clearly. You weren't rejecting me, you were protecting yourself in the only way you knew how. You weren't running, I watched you quietly trying to keep your heart from shattering. I know why you shut down emotionally. I know why you closed parts of your heart. I know why you stopped expecting much. I know why you kept telling yourself not to feel, not to hope, not to trust, not to get hurt again. You thought numbness would save you from pain, but numbness was stealing your ability to receive the blessing coming toward you. Please support our channel. Our mission is to bring joy, peace, and devotion to God into your life. If you wish, you can show your support and encouragement by donating through Super Thanks. And that, my child, is why I had to stop you. That is why my voice feels stronger than usual. That is why this moment feels heavy, intentional, unmistakable. You were slipping into a kind of silence that would have blinded you to the answer you've been praying for. You were sinking into a tiredness that could have caused you to overlook everything heaven has been preparing. You were drifting into a numbness that would make you unable to recognize the opportunities I've placed in your path. You were sinking into emotional survival mode at the exact moment when a breakthrough is approaching. And because I saw how close the blessing was, I could not allow you to drift away from it. I had to intervene. I had to reach into your day in a way that you would feel, in a way that would make you pause, in a way that would pull your heart back from the edges of exhaustion. You were so close to missing something that has your name on it, something I prepared long before you knew you needed it. Something that will restore parts of you that you thought would never come back. I watched how your heart was getting too tired to receive what was coming, so I stepped in before your strength slipped any further. I stepped into your moment because you've been walking through life with the weight of 10 different battles pressing on you at the same time.
just the right
I stepped in
time.
because you've been functioning on
Consider the
empty
story
while
of
telling yourself you're okay.
Kings 17.
I stepped in because I
7-16.
saw that you barely
When
had
the
room
brook
left to
relied
feel
on
me,
for water
and
dried
I
up,
refused
it
to
must have
lose you to
seemed like the
numbness,
end of the road.
fear,
But
or
God
emotional
directed him to a
fatigue.
widow in Zarephath who,
My child,
despite
I need you to understand something clearly.
provided for
Heaven
you.
aligned this exact minute for
The
you.
closed doors you faced
Not
are
an
only
hour
paving
ago.
the way for a new and
Not
better
tomorrow.
provision. What
Not
if your
later.
perceived setbacks are,
This
in
moment,
fact,
this one
God's
right here was
preparations?
chosen, marked,
These moments are not accidents.
designed specifically for your heart.
In the vast and complex
Every
tapestry
second of your life has been guiding you toward this
The
message.
significance of these moments only becomes
Every
clear
tired
long
night,
after they have passed.
every quiet tear,
Chosen one. This
every
realization
unanswered prayer,
is your guide.
every
Each
whisper
person
you
meet,
breathed into
each
the
small
darkness,
act of kindness exchanged
every
along the
moment you
way
felt
is
alone,
placed in your life as
every
part of a
moment you
grander
felt
design.
unseen,
The story
every
of
moment you
Ruth
thought your
beautifully
life was
illustrates
stuck.
this truth.
all of it led you here right now, to this
Naomi.
breath, to this pause,
That one
to this
decision to
encounter
stay
with me.
Naomi led her to the fields
This
of
is not
Boaz,
random.
and ultimately placed
This
her
is
in the
not
lineage of
coincidence.
Christ. Ruth.
This is not an accident.
12.
I arranged this moment in the timeline of your life because your heart needed it.
For a future far greater
I brought you
than
here
can
because your
imagine.
spirit was reaching for
Every
something
move
even
you
when your
make,
mind
every
didn't know what it
decision,
was reaching
every
for.
thought is part of a pattern
I aligned
built
this
toward
minute because you have been
profound
drowning in
meaning. Those
responsibilities,
quiet whispers from the
in
depths
noise,
of your heart,
in
often
pain,
defying logic
in
and
exhaustion,
reason, are not
and you were
mere
seconds away from
coincidences.
slipping further into numbness.
Those subtle
I aligned
nudges
this
that
minute
urge you
because the
forward,
blessing
even
approaching
when it
your
doesn't
life
seem to make
requires you
sense.
to wake up inside,
These are not
to
random
breathe again,
impulses.
to
They are
feel
the
again,
deliberate whispers
to
of an
reconnect with
unseen
me
hand,
again.
guiding you toward
I aligned
purpose.
this minute because I needed your heart in the right place to receive what heaven has prepared.
Urging you to act
My
in
child,
ways that align
come
with your
closer
divine
in this
calling.
moment, because I am about to speak into the deepest parts of you, the parts you've learned to hide even from yourself. I want to talk to you about your pain, the pain you buried, the pain you minimized, the pain you walked through quietly because you were afraid no one would care enough to help you carry it. I have watched you hold so many pieces of your heart together with shaking hands, pretending that you were fine, pretending that you were strong, pretending that you didn't feel the weight pressing into your chest. But I saw it all. I saw the heartbreak that split you open in ways you still haven't recovered from. I saw the moments when someone you trusted broke you, when someone you loved walked away, when someone you opened your soul to mishandled it. I saw how deeply it wounded you. I saw how you tried to move on while still bleeding inside. I saw how you tried to keep smiling even though your heart was breaking behind your eyes. You tell yourself you're past it, but the truth is that you've been carrying the aftershocks of that heartbreak for longer than you admit. You carry the ache in quiet ways, avoiding certain memories, avoiding certain hopes, avoiding certain dreams because you're afraid of feeling the pain again. You've built walls not because you don't want love, but because you're terrified of being shattered again. And oh, my child, I saw every moment of that pain. I stood beside you when you fell apart. I held you when you thought no one noticed. I caught your tears before they touched the ground. I saw your exhaustion, the kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from lack of sleep, but from carrying too many battles alone. You've been tired in your bones, tired in your thoughts, tired in your soul. You've been tired of pretending, tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of feeling like you always have to be the strong one, the stable one, the one who keeps everything together while inside you are crying for a place to rest. You've been exhausted because you've been pouring from an empty cup, because you've been giving while needing, because you've been holding while longing to be held. And I saw it all. I saw the tremble in your spirit. I saw the heaviness in your body. I saw the moments when you felt too weak to keep going but kept going anyway. I saw your disappointment, those moments when you hoped with your whole heart only to feel the sting of another door closing. Those times when you allowed yourself to believe things would finally get better, but life seemed to twist in the opposite direction.
Do you see how even
I saw the disappointment in your eyes when people did not show up for you,
these moments
when promises were broken,
expected victory,
when expectations fell flat, when opportunities slipped through your hands? I saw the way those disappointments piled up inside you until you feared hoping for anything at all. But my child, I held every one of those disappointments with care. I never mocked your hope. I never dismissed your dreams. I never ignored your pain. I saw your loneliness, the kind that doesn't go away even when you're surrounded by people. The kind that sits inside your chest, whispering that no one truly sees you, no one truly understands you, no one truly stays. I saw the nights when you were physically alone, and I saw the nights when you were emotionally alone even with others around you. I saw how you longed for connection, for someone who would understand your heart without you having to explain it. I saw how you longed for comfort, for gentleness, for presence, for someone who could look at you and say, I'm here. I saw how deeply you longed to be loved in ways that didn't hurt. And even though you felt invisible, I was watching you with a love that never wavered. I saw your fear, the fear of the future, the fear of repeating the past, the fear of being too much, the fear of not being enough. I saw the fear that made you second-guess your decisions. I saw the fear that made you question your worth. I saw the fear that made you shrink yourself just to avoid being rejected. I saw the fear that made you settle for less than what your heart truly needed. I saw the fear that woke you in the middle of the night, the fear that made your mind spiral, the fear that made your heart race. I saw the fear that made you think you were alone in the world, but you were never alone. I was beside you every second. I saw your confusion, the moments when nothing made sense, when you didn't understand why things happened the way they did, when you couldn't see the purpose behind the loss, the delay, the shift, the silence, when you asked, why me? When you wondered if you had done something wrong, when you questioned if I had forgotten you, when you felt like you were walking through life blind, trying to make choices without clarity, without direction, without confidence. I saw you trying to find answers while feeling like everything inside you was tangled. And even when you felt lost, I knew exactly where you were. I saw your emotional numbness, the moments when you didn't feel joy, didn't feel connection, didn't feel hope. The moments when you weren't sad or angry, just empty. The moments when you felt like you had nothing left to give, nothing left to feel, nothing left to try. The moments when you shut down because feeling too deeply hurt too much. You were not broken, my child. You were protecting yourself the only way you knew how. You weren't cold, you were wounded, and tired of being wounded. I saw that numbness, and I never judged you for it. I didn't pull away from you because you couldn't feel me. I stayed close enough to strengthen you even when you couldn't sense me at all. Typing in my soul worships you if your heart is lifted in praise. I saw every time you pretended to be okay, the forced smile, the laughter you used to hide tears, the jokes you used to mask pain. You've become so good at appearing strong that people rarely see when you're hurting. You've carried yourself with strength even when inside you were collapsing. You've said I'm fine more times than you can count, not because you were fine, but because you didn't want to burden anyone. You didn't want to look weak. You didn't want to be judged. And every time you hid your feelings, every time you shut down your voice, every time you swallowed your tears, I saw it all. I saw your silent crying, the tears you cried quietly at night so no one would hear. The moments when you turned your face into your pillow to hide the sound. The nights when you cried until your body felt empty.
Think of Joseph,
The nights
whose
when you
journey
cried
from
without
betrayal
even
and
knowing
slavery
why.
to becoming the ruler of Egypt
The nights when
was a
pain
testament
rose out of
to
nowhere.
God's unchanging purpose.
The nights when you
Genesis
carried the
37
weight
to
of
50.
everything alone.
Despite the chaos around
The
him,
nights when
every
your
challenge
chest hurt
served
from
to
holding
align you
everything
closely
in.
with his destiny.
I saw every tear, none of them were wasted, none ignored, none unseen.
Refining you for a greater role in
I
the
saw your
divine
feelings of being forgotten, the ache in your chest when others didn't show up for you,
plan. It is like
when
a
they
light
didn't
that
check on
pierces
you,
through even the most
when they didn't
intricate
notice how
darkness.
much you were struggling.
Evil may conspire to
I saw the
create chaos,
times when you looked
but a
around
soul
and felt like
aligned
you
with
had no
truth
one,
possesses the strength to
when you
subvert
wondered if anyone
those
truly
plans.
cared, when you wondered if anyone would notice if you disappeared,
The path of the righteous is
when
like
you
the
wondered
morning
why
sun,
everyone else
shining
seemed supported
ever
while
brighter
you
till
carried
the
so
full
much
light of
alone.
day. Your
My
connection
child,
to
you
the
felt
divine is
forgotten
this
by
path,
people,
an
but you were
unbroken
never
source of
forgotten by me.
strength that carries you forward.
Nothing you suffered
even
went
in
unnoticed in
moments of
heaven.
doubt. This bond
Not one tear.
makes the defeat of your adversaries
Not one heartbreak.
inevitable, because their
Not one
foundations
silent
are
night.
built on falsehood, which
Not one
cannot
moment
endure.
of confusion.
Divine justice
Not one feeling
is
of
never
loneliness.
silent or idle.
Not
It is
one
a
cry for
constant,
help.
purposeful force
Not one
that
prayer
acts at
breathed
the
in
perfect
fear.
time. Every
Not
power
one breath
that
you
rises
fought to
against
take.
you will eventually
I saw you all.
collapse under the weight of its own
I held it all.
justice. Even
I
when
covered
the
you
threats
in ways
face
you
appear
didn't see.
strong, their foundation
I
is
protected your
fragile,
mind when it
for
was
the
too
immutable
fragile.
laws of the universe
I
cannot
guarded
be
your heart when
defined
life
for
hit
long.
too hard.
Reflect on the
I walked
story
beside
of
you in every moment, even when you couldn't feel
his
me.
schemes to destroy
Even when you
Mordecai
thought I
and
was
the Jewish
far.
people led to
Even
his
when you
own
thought I was
downfall.
silent.
Esther 7, 9,
I was
10.
closer to you in your
Does
pain
this
than I
not
ever was in
demonstrate
your
the certainty
victories.
of divine justice?
And
The
now,
forces against
let me
you,
tell you
no
with
matter
the
how
tenderness your
determined they
soul
seem,
needs.
are destined to fall.
I never left
War
you.
is not merely a struggle
Not for a
imposed upon
second.
you. It is part of
Not
a
for a heartbeat.
predetermined victory.
Not
You
for
are
a sigh.
Not just fighting battles.
Not for a
You are
moment when you were
participating in
shaking
a
under the
victory
weight
that
of
was
your own
determined
emotions.
From the very beginning.
I was there in the heartbreak, standing beside you when your heart cracked.
In all these
I was there in the
things,
exhaustion,
we are more than conquerors
giving you
through
strength
him
when
who
you didn't
loved
know
us.
where it came from.
Every challenge you face
I was there in the
is an
disappointment,
opportunity to refine
catching the
you,
pieces of your hope.
strengthening your spirit, and
I was there in the
deepening your
loneliness,
harmony with your mission.
whispering love into your empty
These
spaces.
trials aren't merely
I was there in the
tests.
fear,
They are doorways
holding your
to
trembling
greater
heart.
tasks, preparing you
I
for
was there in the
roles that
confusion,
require an even
guiding you
stronger
slowly
version of
even when you
yourself.
didn't notice my direction.
Picture a lighthouse standing
I was
firm
there in the
midst of a
numbness,
raging storm.
keeping your spirit alive
Waves crash
when
against
everything
it,
felt
the
empty.
winds howl.
I
But
was
its
there in
light
every
remains
silent cry,
unshaken,
holding
guiding
you as you
lost
broke.
ships to safety.
I was there in
Faith is
every
that light
moment
in
you
the
thought you
chaos
were
of life.
forgotten.
Fear,
My beloved
of the
child,
universe, tries
let
to
me
engulf
speak
you and
now
make you
into the
lose your
places
way.
inside you that
But
you
where
have
does
never
the
allowed
lighthouse
anyone
draw
to
its
see.
strength? From its
I want to
solid
uncover
foundation,
your silent
built to
cries,
withstand even
the
the
longings
fiercest
buried
storms.
beneath everything you tried to appear, the fears you never dared to speak aloud, the dreams you packed away because they felt too fragile to survive another disappointment. I want to talk to you about the parts of you that only I have seen, the parts you have kept hidden from the world, the parts you protect even from yourself. Because these quiet, hidden places matter to me.
But like the lighthouse,
Every
your
unspoken
foundation
word,
ensures that your light will
every
never be
swallowed
extinguished.
emotion, every
As you
longing you
continue
thought
on
was
this
too
journey,
small or too
remember that
impossible,
every
I have heard
challenge
them all,
strengthens your foundation.
and none of them slipped
Every
past my
obstacle
heart.
reveals the resilience of your
I
spirit.
heard the things you
And
never
every moment of
voiced.
faith brings you closer
I heard
to
the thoughts you were
fulfillment
too
of your
embarrassed to
divine
admit.
mission. Chosen
I heard the
one,
fears you
have
carried
felt
in
the
silence
creeping
because you
whispers of
didn't
fear
want to worry
trying
others
to
or
take
seem
root in
weak.
your mind?
I heard the
Fear is
trembling
one of the most
questions that
powerful
live deep
tools used to
inside
hold
you.
back.
What if
It
I'm
tells
not
you that
enough?
you are not enough.
What
that
if
you
I
are
fail
too weak,
again?
Too late.
What
too
if I get hurt
lost.
again?
But I tell you,
What if nothing gets
fear
better?
is nothing more than
What
an
if no one
illusion.
stays?
It is a shadow.
What if everything
And
I
shadows
hope for
have no
slips away from me?
substance. When light appears,
You never said
shadows
these
vanish.
words aloud,
That is
but
why
you
faith
whispered
is
them
the
inside your
antidote
own
to fear.
mind while trying to
Faith
keep
is the
yourself
light that
together.
dissolves the darkness.
You tried to
The
be
anchor
strong,
that holds
tried
you
to be
steady in
brave,
the chaos of
tried
life.
to be calm.
Imagine
But
standing
inside
on the
there were
summit of an
storms you didn't know how to calm by yourself.
There you can see beyond
And
the
every one of
storms
those
raging
silent
below,
fears reached me.
beyond the chaos swirling
Not one
around
of them
you.
was ignored.
Faith places you on
I
that
heard the
summit,
dreams you
offering
buried.
a perspective that fear
Not because
can
you
never
stopped
reach.
wanting them,
It is
but
not just
because
a
you were
fleeting
tired of
feeling.
fighting for things
It is
that
a
kept
bridge,
slipping
a
away.
divine connection
You
that
buried
binds
dreams
your
of
soul
real
to
joy
the
because
truth
joy
and
felt too
limitless source of
unpredictable.
strength.
You buried dreams of love because your heart had been broken too many times. You buried dreams of a better future because disappointment had worn you out.
And it will move.
You buried dreams of healing because you didn't believe you could survive another setback. You buried dreams of purpose because you felt lost.
Faith enables you to
You buried dreams of peace because chaos felt louder than hope.
Exhaustion.
You buried dreams that were once bright and alive, and you told yourself it was easier not to want them anymore.
Life will test you.
But I saw you bury them with trembling hands.
To knock you down.
I watched you hide them because the ache of wanting them felt too heavy.
Grounding you in
And I kept those dreams safe for you.
Think of Job, who
They did
faced
not die.
unimaginable trials,
He only waited for the moment your heart could handle hope again.
His faith not only
I
sustained
heard the
him,
prayers
but
you
restored
whispered
him.
while
Job
shaking.
42 chapter 10.
You prayed quietly
Do
when
you
your
see
chest
how every
tightened,
storm in your life,
when
though
your hands
painful,
trembled,
is shaping
when
you into
tears
someone
blurred your
stronger
vision.
and more steadfast.
You prayed,
Faith doesn't
"Please
just
help
give you
me,"
strength, it
with a
also
voice
gives
so
you
soft
direction.
even you could barely
In the
hear it.
chaos of life, it acts
You
as a
prayed,
compass,
"I can't do
steering
this
you
alone."
toward the truth.
You
When the
prayed,
winds of
"Give me
uncertainty
strength."
try to carry you away,
You
faith
prayed,
anchors
"Don't
you to
let
your
me
center.
fall apart."
Life will bring
You
storms
prayed with a
that
desperation no one saw,
but each storm
and every one
carries
of
with
those
it
prayers
peace.
reached my heart like a cry from a child longing for
Season
comfort.
realized how much you grew
I did not
because of it.
overlook them.
Faith allows you
I
to
did
see
not
these
push them
gifts,
aside.
not as obstacles.
I did not
but
wait
as
for a louder
opportunities
prayer
for
or a
growth,
stronger voice.
resilience, and
Your
renewal.
trembling whisper was
The
enough for heaven to
reminds
move.
us in Romans 5,
I heard your shaking words more clearly than you ever imagined.
because we know that
I know the heaviness you carry every morning, the weight you feel the moment you open your eyes, the pressure that settles in your chest before you even take your first deep breath of the day. I know how waking up sometimes feels like stepping into a battlefield you never signed up for. I know how each morning brings back the responsibilities you don't feel ready for, the emotions you didn't finish processing, the questions that still have no answers. I know how often you try to collect yourself before even standing up from bed. I know how you push through with strength you don't feel, wearing a face that hides everything you fear others might not understand. I know how each morning has held a quiet weight, sometimes a dread, sometimes a sadness, sometimes a numbness, because you didn't know if the day would be kind or if the world would be heavy again. You thought no one saw you struggling to get through those mornings. You thought no one noticed the way you breathed in deeply, trying to steady yourself. You thought no one knew how much effort it took just to step into the day. But I did. I watched over you every morning. I stood beside you when you woke up feeling empty. I stood beside you when you felt the weight of yesterday still sitting on your heart. I stood beside you when you had to push yourself out of bed even though you wanted to curl deeper into the blankets and disappear from responsibility. I stood beside you, my hand resting gently over your spirit, giving you strength you didn't even realize was coming from me. You don't know how many days you survived because I was holding your heart together. You don't know how many times despair tried to swallow you but failed because my presence wrapped around you. You don't know how many times you thought you made it on your own. But the truth is, I was carrying you. I have been watching over your heart each day and each night. I have been your strength when you had none left. I have been your peace when your thoughts grew too loud. I have been your comfort when loneliness echoed inside your chest. I have been guarding you when darkness tried to reach you. I have been supporting you when the world felt too heavy. But my child, I need you to understand something. Your pain never hardened me. It moved me. Your silent suffering didn't distance me. It drew me closer. Your fear didn't push me away. It stirred my compassion. Your numbness didn't offend me. It broke my heart for you. Your disappointments didn't frustrate me. They made me want to hold you even tighter. You have never been too much for me. Your emotions have never overwhelmed me. Your questions have never scared me.
are not
Your
just
weakness
habits,
has never repelled
they are
me.
sacred practices that
Your need
tie
has
your
never
spirit to
burdened
a
me.
higher order.
Everything
Can you see
you've
how
carried,
your own
every ache,
spiritual practices,
every
no
fear,
matter how small,
every tear
anchor
pulled
you
me
in the
closer,
divine flow?
not further
How
away.
often have these practices
I
brought
saw when you
clarity,
cried softly
peace,
into
or
the darkness,
unexpected strength,
hoping the
just when you
silence would
needed it
swallow your
most?
tears before
Think about
anyone
Daniel,
noticed.
who, even
I
in
saw
the face
when you
of
hid
death,
in your room
remained
because you
faithful
didn't want
in his
anyone to
prayers
see
3
how
times
broken
a
you
day.
felt.
Daniel
I saw when you wiped tears quickly so no one would ask questions.
Alignment with God
I saw when you cried quietly in the shower because it was the only place you felt safe enough to fall apart.
This alignment does more
I saw
than
when you
protect
held your chest because the pain was too
Every
big for
moment spent
words.
in prayer or quiet reflection
I saw when you
builds an
whispered,
inner
"Does
fortress
anyone
that
even
no
care?"
storm can penetrate.
I saw when you cried until your body trembled.
Who faced opposition while
I saw the pain you
rebuilding
suffered in
Jerusalem's
private.
walls. Nehemiah
And every
4,
moment broke my
23.
heart for you.
Despite the
Not in anger but in love, because I never wanted you to feel like you were carrying everything alone. And when the world did not hear you, I did. When people did not notice your breaking heart, I noticed. When no one understood your pain, I understood. When you felt invisible, I was watching you. When you felt insignificant, I was cherishing you. When you felt unwanted, I was holding you. When you felt forgotten, I whispered your name in heaven. When you felt hopeless, I surrounded your spirit with strength that kept you going. When you felt numb, I protected your heart from shattering. When you felt overwhelmed, I gave you quiet grace you didn't realize you were receiving. My child, let me speak to you now about something you have struggled with for so long, this feeling that your life has been delayed, stuck, slowed down, or blocked in ways you couldn't explain. You have looked at your life and wondered why things didn't happen for you the way they happened for others. You asked why doors that looked perfect suddenly closed. You asked why people you thought would stay suddenly left. You asked why opportunities slipped through your hands even when you prayed with everything inside you. You asked why it seemed like every time you took a step forward, something pushed you back. You looked at the path ahead of you and felt like it was covered in fog, like you were walking through uncertainty without direction, without clarity, without the answers you begged me for. But I want to reveal the truth behind these delays, behind these endings, behind these pauses you hated so much because none of them were punishment. Every single one was protection. Right, thank you, God, for holding my hand if you felt His closeness, and share this video.
Spent years in waiting and trials before ascending to